everyone, I'm Dottie and this is Striker and I'm stitching Scotty and this is one of my Scottish Terriers. We're here for part 2, day 2 of the retreat that I went to, and this is Flosstube 130 part 2. Okay, today's June 11th, 2023 and I just got back from the retreat and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and make this video about the retreat, the rest of it, because I didn't want to do StitchCon and that in one video. But anyway, I'm stitching Scotty and I'd like to welcome everyone that's subscribed. I have some more subscribers. Still don't have enough for the giveaway. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you like and subscribe this video, because when I hit 1,300, we're going to have a giveaway. And it will evidently be after StitchCon. So it'll be something to look forward to. Tell your friends, you know, everything. Okay, and I'd just like to thank all those that have watched me from the beginning. We're coming up on 2 years this fall. And I thank those that shout me out. I really, really appreciate it. And I really want to thank Joelle, Cross Stitch Joe, for shouting me out on Instagram. Thank you so much. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, we're going to start with the strawberry box, and I will insert that here, the picture. Okay. This is for the strawberry box. You saw that, and this is what I got done. This is on 28 count white Lugana, and or maybe it's Jobulin, I'm not sure. And I've used 2 strands of DMC over 2 strands or 2 threads of linen. So I've got the leaves done, and I've got a little bit more to do. And when I finished this, she gave us this box, a little toolbox that's got this got, you know, the scissors and the magnet in there that I haven't taken out. And what we're going to do with the nail file that she gave us, we're going to scratch the top of the box so it will have a rough surface to stick on, the glue will. And then we're going to take our finished piece and glue it on here with Eileen's glue. I like the clear gel tacky glue the best. And what we'll do is put that on there, and then we'll take some rubber bands and hook around it so it will get the edges down and it won't smush the whole thing flat. And she gave us the interfacing, not interfacing, but the batting for that. And not that, nope. The batting and the ribbon. That was the wrong piece of batting I showed, the black ribbon, okay, for that. All right, but I had already done mine out of my stash. I didn't know she was going to give us all that. Well, I did, but I just didn't think about it. And so then we will have a finished strawberry box, okay? So there you go. And this is really good. You always want to rough up your surface so it will stick better. My bag fell over. Yeah, see, we got a whole bag of finishing stuff right before we left. And we got a picture frame and a sticky board. And I got a 16 by 20 sticky board. This is the best brand of sticky board that there is. Okay, so then that pattern is by Heartsease Examplar Works. Oh goodness. And I will link that below just like I did in yesterday's video. All right, then, excuse me, the next project we had was the one I messed up on. So I didn't show that one either. So this one is called Wander With Me, and it's by Thread Milk. Isn't that cute? Look at the little hedgehog and the bird and the rabbit. Well, the birds and the rabbit. But just really, really cute. So it's in the snail. So I started with the mushroom. Well, for some reason, I thought I was doing the hedgehog. I looked at the picture and I still thought I was doing like, and then I thought, well, maybe it's the snail, what I'm doing. Because these are my floss colors that I have here. And she puts it on here and labels it very nicely. I mean, they're just amazing. But, and we've got all the symbols. This is the color I'm presently using, but I've got all the symbols here. So if you'll notice, there's a black square, and then there's one on the bottom, and it's called Chesapeake Bay. And it's like a little square with a square around it. All right, I hate to say, now I know I wear glasses, but I can see really well. And there were several of us, because the graph was fuzzy with that certain particular thing. And if you're just, you know, there's a lot going on, you didn't look, and there were several of us stitched it with Havana instead of the Cayenne like we were supposed to. And Chesapeake Bay and Cayenne also look very similar. Look at this one. Then look up here at Cayenne. And to me, it looks like a gray splotch on the graph. And several other people. So we ripped out our mushroom, which I almost had half done, and then I had to fix it, and I did. And we're doing this on a I think this is like a cafe mocha linen, and it's 28 count, and it's some kind of even weave. I'm not sure exactly what. And this is all I got done the second go round, because I spent most of my time ripping what I had stitched. So there's not very much of a start, but you know, it's better than nothing. There were some people who had their entire mushrooms done. I am so happy for them, but evidently not. So anyway, I always try to start every project that she has. And this is 2 strands over 2 on 28 count. And this is by Thread Milk Designs. So if you're buying this pattern, and I'm going to show you again, really, really be forewarned and look closely at the graph, at the different symbols before you just pick up thread and start stitching like I did. Go figure. So anyway, but it's all okay, and it's gonna work out great. So now my mushroom's the correct color, so that's a good thing. And these are beautiful colors. I really like them. And she also gave us the whisper for the rabbit, the little bunny tail. So that's good. So that was yet another project. All right, so then I did that this morning also. So then the first project we had for the day after we had show and tell, and I will have a video at the end of this video showing the show and tell, and there will also be some pictures of the people that stitched the show and tell, holding them up. So it'll be kind of repetitive, but some pictures weren't really good. So that's why I went ahead and just videoed anyway. So you can enjoy it twice. And if you don't like it, just cut it off. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, if you don't like it, just turn it off or skip it. Okay. You know, complaining is a waste of time most of the time, because, you know, we do the best we can. But anyway, the next thing we did, one of my favorite designers is the drawn thread, and this is called Let It Be. Isn't that pretty? I really, really like that. So she asked us to please start in the middle so we could do the bee, because it was a little confusing about the wings. And there were a lot of specialty stitches in the middle. So she taught us Smyrna stitches, Leviathan stitches. Well, she went over those and showed us those on the graph. And then the satin stitch, she went around and helped those people that needed that, because we had several newbies there, and it was great. And I think they will leave happy. And she even told us about how to do the French knots and how to make sure you didn't have that loop at the top. Okay, and then the most confusing one was the pulled upright cross stitch. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I don't usually show graphs, but I've just got to show you a little piece of this one, because it was like really convoluted. Now, I'm used to needlepoint, okay, and I'm used to cross stitch, specialty stitches, But I'm usually come up at 1, go down at 2, come up at 3, go down at 4. Not this. This one's like come up at 1, go down at and or the arrow. Come up at 2, go down at and or the arrow. So I'm going to show you just a little brief look. This is how the graph looked. It's very clear and concise, but you have to sit there and kind of work your mind through the pattern. And if you don't do diagonals, just go straight across. It doesn't matter as long as your horizontals are the last stitch that you stitch. You know, nobody's going to know unless they look at the back or you send it somewhere and have it graded. So there you go. Just make yourself happy the way you stitch it. But there's back stitch in here also, and it's just, and then there's over 4 cross stitches around the edge. See that? So, but anyway, I got a good bit done on this one, and I was really pleased with it. And this one's on Jobulin, and it's like a summer khaki color. I know that's not the name of it probably, but I don't think she told us. But anyway, I have a bee. Isn't he a handsome bee? He's got 2 little wings with that upright pulled cross stitch, or pulled upright cross stitch. We've got the satin stitch for the body, and then I've got back stitch, and then I've got the regular cross stitches for his legs. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a lot more done than that. Yeah. And that's 2 over 2. The back stitch was 1 strand, and yeah, I really like this. And it was not stiff as a board. It's not as limp, but it was good. I liked it. And so we also, where did it go? She gave us a ball of number 8 pearl cotton ecru, which is what we did the wings and the you'll do that arch border with, and you use 1 strand of this. And yeah, so that wasn't bad. So it's a good project. It really is. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, so I can't wait to get that one done. All right, then next the last project we had, my page keeps blowing. We had a bad storm here, and it's very humid, and it's a bit hot too. Oh, look over there, Winston. Okay, the last one we did was a oldie but a goodie. She called it oldie but moldy, and then she laughed. I thought that was so funny. But this is one that, believe it or not, I don't think I had. And if I do have it, what I'll do is give it the extra copy to for a giveaway. Yay. But this is called Snowflakes, and it's by Little House Needleworks. And, you know, this was about the great outdoors, and you can't get any more outdoors than snow and trees and stuff. So there you go. But I thought that was just so cute. Loved it. Loved it. Now I remember what I forgot to do, but I'll come back to that in a minute. And instead of the bamboo, she gave us white because, of course, she couldn't get enough bamboo for everybody. But we did get the English Ivy, the Roasted Chestnut, and Milady's Teal from Classic Colorworks. And then she put the DMC and more English Ivy on here for us. And the colors are beautiful. And this is on natural raw linen, 28 count. And this is my big start. Yeah. And it's 2 strands over 2. And I started in the middle on the snow. So, yeah. But I can't wait to stitch some more on that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. And now I will go back to tell you what I forgot. She gave us the finishing stuff. So the finishing item, we will use the sticky board for the snowflakes and the God, I'm done, you know, like baking in the sun. And she gave us this 8x10 frame to do the snowflakes in, and we have, and it's not 8x10, but she gave us yep, she did. I should have unpacked this before. She also let's see, wait, yeah, Oh, there they are. She gave us a pack of snowflakes, wooden snowflakes, to put along the bottom to fill in the extra space, instead of like putting a ribbon or something like that. So there's that. For the I'm done, you know, because it had the bee scap and the flowers and everything. This is the frame she gave us for that, and we'll put that in there. Then she also, for the wonder with the snail and the mushroom I did wrong, we got this stretched canvas square, and we will be putting it over, well, wait a minute, it's on this one. The crafter square, she got this, and this came from Dollar Tree. And I mean, we're going to do the Let It Be will go on this one, and Wander with Me from Thread Milk will go on this one. We got interfacing, we got batting. See, there's our interfacing that we're going to need to put behind things. We got batting, really nice batting. It looks like warm and natural. More interfacing. Then for the Wonder with Me, we got felt to go on the back. We got more felt to go on the back of the snowflake one. And we got leaves and a strip of torn fabric to go for the Wonder with Me at the bottom of that. So I was really, really tickled, because she always shows you some different inexpensive ways that you can finish things. I would have never thought to finish this on canvas. Go figure. I mean, you just stretch it around and, you know, anchor it down, and poof, there you go. So, but she did tell us not to use a framing, and I don't know what that thing's called. I want to say diamond point or something, where you take the, it's like a nail gun where you shoot the little thing in there, but don't use it on these frames because they're not wide enough to take the staple things. So, but yes, we even got ribbon and rubber bands. So go figure. So yeah. So I was very, very pleased. And the food was really good. Everybody brought something, and Donna fixed us teriyaki chicken, and we also had hot dogs and chili for one day. And we had like so many desserts, so many vegetables, snacks, candy bars, anything you wanted to drink, from lemonade to tea to Coke, Sprite, Pepsi, cheer wine, you know, 7-Up, whatever. We had all that. So it was a great, great retreat, and I highly recommend it. Plus, the best thing she gave us, was printed directions. So the bee, the honeycomb bee, directions, explicit directions. It tells lists every material you need, how to finish it. The strawberry, it lists everything you need, how to finish it, even down to the glue. It says, God, whatever you're having outside, baking outside, it's done. And in the South, that's so true. See, there's that. And it tells everything you need, the frame, the batting, the sticky board, and it tells you to iron. And when it says press, make sure that you get the iron on steam, unless you're using like over dyes. You want to be really careful. And you want to lay a towel down and do it face down, and you want to not move it around, just hold it down, not long enough to scorch it. Then pick it up, move it to another section. That's called pressing. Ironing is where you go root, 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 and slide across. So make sure you do that. Then the Wonder with Me, this is her finish for that. Isn't that cute? That mushroom is not going to get me down. Then Let It Be. She's got this, the interfacing, the felt, all the canvas, everything. And there it is. And then the snowflakes. Now this picture didn't come out very well. There was like a shadow on it, but still you can tell what it looks like. And see how she's got the snowflakes in the bottom. Now, I love directions with pictures. in it because you know what to do. It's explicit and it tells you exactly what to do. She went over every one of these directions with us also, so we know how to finish. And thanks to her and the videos I see of Vanna Pfeiffer and Kathy Haberman, you know, that's how I finished, because I couldn't do anything right when I first started. It was kind of bad. So thank you, Donna. And I had a wonderful time at the retreat, and I can't wait till the next one. Okay, so I will put pictures of the fun we had at the retreat, the people that were at the retreat, and I did ask that, and Donna did ask if anybody minded having their picture posted either on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, and nobody seemed to object, so we're okay there. But remember, next week's video, I'm not sure about, because I will be going to Weekend B StitchCon, and that's in Cincinnati, Ohio, with Keepsakes Needleworks shop, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to ride the Stitchy bus this year, because it was really hot last year when I went up there, and that Stitchy bus didn't have air, and I'm spoiled. But anyway, it gets as hot up there as it does down here in South Carolina. But things that I'm going to take a stand for my graph, and when I talk about that, I'm talking about the Loran stand. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and this is it. And you just put your magnetic board here, which I take, and the magnetic, I can't talk. The magnetic board, oh, I can't show you because it's got a graph on it, but I'll show you the wrong side. Like, you put this here, and then you put your long magnet on it, and I put my needle minder on mine too to help the paper keep from blowing away, or the graph. And you just set it on the stand like this, and I set it on the table, and that way my head is not down like this. And it's very important because, you know, I don't need to be bending my head down, so I need to be like sitting up like this stitching. So, and you ladies, if you've watched this, and gentlemen, you know why. So anyway, I won't go into that, but anyway, those are some of my favorite things. I'm going to take a light with a magnifier, which I now have a little hard shell bag for it. Amazon delivered it yesterday. Yay! So I won't break it. I'm going to take 2 pairs of scissors. These kind of scissors are my favorites. Let's see. Let's do this. These kind of scissors are my favorite. And of course, I've got my scissor fob from Hands Across the Sea on there, which is my favorite scissor fob right now. I have a lot of favorite scissor fobs, but you know, today, this one's my favorite. It's got the crown and all the thimble and thread, and not thimble, but spool of thread, and key, and a crown. So cute. Excuse me. And let's see. I'm taking 2 scissors in case I lose one. Okay. All right, then, or maybe my neighbor might need to borrow some scissors, you know, and we might need to use the scissors at the same time. I'm also going to take, and I take this everywhere I go. Now today, I forgot to put it in my bag. This is a magnetic and LED telescopic wand, and it pulls out. So when you drop a needle, all you do is you put it down, and you come up, and you've got a needle or whatever. Oh, I have a jump ring. Oh well, didn't know I had a jump ring in the floor. But it has everything. And it also has a light, which I will not turn on because it will blind you. Well, right now I don't think this light works. But anyway, and it goes back close together. I mean, like, it goes short. Really? Anyway, it's small, and you can put it in your bag. So that's always a necessary thing. Somebody always borrows mine everywhere I go. They do. And they're like, oh, where'd you get that? Blah, blah, blah. And you can get this at your local quilting store or your local needlework shop. Some of them have them. I know Pandas does not carry these. But if you can't find it anywhere else, you can go to like Amazon, of course. But if you want to not use Amazon, you can go to like a tool place. Because I've got one that's a Craftsman tool one also. So, yeah. Okay. And then I will take hoops, and I will take a larger hoop, a smaller hoop. I'm a hoop girl. I cannot hardly stitch in hand. It's just not good. I'm a lefty, and I got to have something, you know, to make the holes bigger. But I have all different sizes and colors of hoops. And I also have, I can't think of the name of the wooden hoop, and I wrap the twill tape around it. I have that too. And I have Q-snaps that I use. I'll be doing that. Then I'm going to take needles, of course, and I have a cute little needle box that I put them in that I got at Fat Quarter Shop, and it says stay sharp. And then see your needles, they're magnetic and they just stay on here. And a lot of people have one box for one size, another box for another size. I'm like, nah, I can usually tell pretty close. Then I will take some lotion because since I do work in a hospital, and I handle a lot of paper and things and use a lot of hand sanitizer, my hands get really dry. So I don't want to catch my fingers on anything, because sometimes, you know, the skin just kind of flakes off. That's gross, isn't it? Okay, and then I'll take a needle minder, and the Scotty dog I had is in a needle minder. For those of you that don't know, some people put it on their stitching because you have this big magnet that goes on the back, an earth magnet, and then my little Scotty dog goes on it, and you put your needles on here and they stay. But they make all different kinds of needle minders. I'm telling you, they're really great. I'll have to feature a needle minder shop on one of my videos. Okay, and then I'll be taking an Ort container. Now, it will not be the one I finished yesterday. Notice I have Orts in there, little empty threads that I'm not using, you know. And when I was in EGA, they said these ought to be good for something. But it's just small threads. You can use them to stuff pillows. You can use them to put in clear Christmas ornaments, just whatever. So, but I will take a little small box, little cardboard box thing to put my orts in. So I don't want to, my jar is plastic, but yeah. Okay, and then I'll take a new start, and I will show you what that is next week, and 2 other whips that I'm working on, because if you finish something at StitchCon, you get to ring the bell. And you go up in front of everybody, you show your piece, and they've got a bell, and they ring it. And everybody claps and all that good stuff. And then I will take show and tell if I can figure out what in the world I'm going to take. So there you go. But anyway, and of course, you know, the clothes and blah, 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 you know, all that stuff. And I will definitely be taking my little shirt that says come stitch with me. And it's got the little sheep on there. I got this at Quilter Station. And when I was there at Lee Summit, Missouri for their retreat in the spring. And I really think this little shirt is cute. So, but yeah, that's about it. And of course, snacks. You know, we got to have snacks and water. So, but yeah, I apologize for rambling. And I also, I'm sorry, I don't know when the video will be, but I'll try to stick up a few things on Instagram and maybe make a really short video or something. But stay tuned for the rest of the videos that I'm showing about the retreat. I took a lot more pictures, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. And I tell you, thank you so much to all my new stitchy friends I made. Everyone was so nice. And I tell you, I send thanks to Donna and Lisa and Beverly. I mean, they were just amazing. And then Mary and Kathy, they helped a lot also. And it was just really, really a great retreat. And I highly recommend it. Thank you so much. And I will see you next week. And be sure and stitch all the things. Bye-bye.
Like,